In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I made $2,627 mining crypto in January of 2023. This will include income from crypto mining, running crypto nodes, and any interest earned in DeFi. And don't worry, I've also included my monthly expenses so that we can get an accurate picture of my net income for the month. I like to live life on the edge. So I've invested in a large number of different speculative cryptocurrency miners. I fully expect some of these mining projects will fail.
He might be okay. Well, no, probably not now.
But hopefully a few will soar. And that's why I'm here, to share the details of my monthly earnings with you and to hold myself accountable. This is month 9 of my monthly earnings review series. You can check out the prior videos in the playlist link below. And just to clarify, I'm not here to brag about how much money I'm making each month or to boast about a certain project for my own personal gain. I'm here to share my crypto mining journey with you, and hopefully you can learn something from it too. Let's start off by looking at the historical charts. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, my total revenue for January was $2,627. That's $1,300 of that was from miners, $1,100 from nodes, and just $142 from DeFi. That was down $923 versus December, and that's largely being driven by one project, and that was Demo. In December, I received a large airdrop from Demo for being an early contributor to that project. So that really inflated the mining revenue that we saw in December. I believe that airdrop was worth about $2,000. So that was really driving up the December revenue. So when we compare January to December, it looks like we're down considerably, but you really have to take into account that Demo airdrop that we received in December. Looking at expenses were flat versus December. We're coming in at $739. There was no change in my electric rate from December to January. I'm still paying about 12 cents per kilowatt hour for my home electric rate. So my net income for the month came in at $1,888. That is down $924 versus December. And once again, that's really being driven by the lack of the Demo airdrop and is being offset by some higher revenue numbers we're seeing for several projects for this month. So if we go down here to the various charts, you can see our revenue. We are trending higher this month versus several of the last few months in mid 2022. Our expenses are trending up slightly, and then our net income is also on a better trajectory here than it was in the fall and summer of 2022. So promising here that we're seeing maybe a trend change, especially as the crypto market seems to be turning around over the last month. Next, let's look at my net income by project for the month. So if we scroll down here at the bottom, you can see the total amount of my revenue equals the $2,627, and the net income equals the $1,888 that we just reviewed. Now this is sorted by most profitable to least profitable project, and we'll go through each project and I'll give some high-level commentary over each. So I do want to start off by saying we did see a large appreciation in the prices of many different cryptocurrencies throughout the month of January, and that's really helping to contribute to an increase in profitability for a lot of these different projects that I'm involved in. So it's really nice to finally see the direction of these coin prices finally go in a different direction besides down. So if we start off with my number one project in terms of profitability for the month are my Flux nodes. A total revenue for my Flux nodes of $635, $120 in node hosting expenses for a net profit of $515. I have 2 Nimbus, 1 Stratus, and then 2 Titan nodes. I was actually just able to stake some additional Flux onto Titan nodes just yesterday. I staked an additional about 2,000 Flux. They finally had some space open up on Titan, so I was able to stake some additional Flux, and I think I'm earning about a 5% yield on that. One other thing to note with Flux is they are having their halving here. I believe it's on February 4th. I just did a video on it the other day, so that will contribute to a decrease in the profitability of these Flux nodes going forward. But hopefully we'll see a continued appreciation in the price of Flux to offset that halving impact. As you can see, just in the month of January, we saw a 93% increase in the price of Flux, which is good to finally see. Now my number 2 project for the month is my X miner. Now this figure is deceiving at $428 because what I received for the month was my 3rd rebate for my X miner. So that's really contributing to almost this entire net profitability for the month. So I received 3,306 SEP tokens as part of my rebate. Now this project still is on testnet. My current space utilization on my X miner is quite small still at 652 gigabytes. And that's up about 27 gigabytes versus last month. If you're involved in the X miner project, I'd be interested to know what other people's space utilizations looks like. So let me know in the comment section below. My number 3 project for the month are my pre-search nodes. I have 87 pre-search nodes, which generated me 11,430 pre pre-search tokens, which translate to $515 in revenue. I have $144 in VPS hosting expenses for a net income from pre-search of $371 for the month. Now, I didn't spin up any pre-search nodes this month. I made a decision to hold off on incurring any additional expenses running additional pre-search nodes for the time being. So all the pre-search I'm earning, I'm really just staking on one node that now I think has about 30,000 pre-search staked on it. So in total, I have about 215,000 pre-search distributed amongst my different pre-search nodes. If you're finding this analysis helpful, I really would appreciate it if you hit that like button. It really does help promote the video and help the channel. My number 4 project for the month is my Demo data miner. I have 2 of these, generating me 3,867 tokens or $274. No expenses with this project because there's really very minimal electric usage for the Demo data miner. Now, I am actively selling most of the Demo tokens that I'm earning. I sold most of the airdrop that I received last month, and I will continue to most likely sell a lot of the tokens that I'm earning with this project. I don't think the amount that I'm earning is really sustainable at this point. Each vehicle is earning between $30 and $40 in Demo tokens per week, and I don't really see the long-term value in these tokens, at least not at this point. But it's nice to be early in this project, and it's nice that it's generating a nice income. Number 5 is my Ethereum staking on Coinbase. The APY on that staking has increased this month. Last month it was at 3.7%, and now it's at 4.19%. So generating $83 for me there. My number 6 project is my Stepin NFT shoes. I have 10 of these, generating $2,790 in GST tokens for the month. So I get paid in GST for going on walks each day. I am actively selling these tokens each day, and it's not a project I'm holding long term. I'm really selling these and converting them into Solana each day. Number 7 project is my Hyfix GeoNet station. This is a space weather station. Total month earnings for this project was $42. I did order a chip in late November that'll increase the earnings for these, and I believe that chip is supposed to be shipped here in the next few weeks. So I'll likely do another video on that project once that chip is installed and we see a change in the earnings for this project. Number 8 is my Deeper Connect Mini. Nothing new here. This thing is earning just over $1 per day. Number 9 are my Helium Bobcat miners. I have 5 of these. I did see a decrease in my H&T earnings versus December, a 17% decrease, but I did note last month I saw about a 17% increase in December versus November, so it looks like we're just reverting those earnings back toward the mean. Those 5 miners generated net income for the month of $30. So not a whole lot of earnings there, but not nothing either. Number 10 project is my MatchX M2 Pros. I have 2 of these. I am actively selling all my MXC tokens as I earn them. I've been selling about every 2 months just because the fee to withdraw your MXC token, since it is traded on the Ethereum network, there is a substantial fee every time you withdraw tokens from your MXC miners. So I try not to sell those too often, but the fuel tanks are empty on these, and the ring is almost filled up on my miners too. So there is not much life left on these MXC miners. Number 11 are my 3 iPolo G1 minis. They have been solo mining for the past 2 months now. For the month, that generated a net income of $22. I'm also actively selling my Grin tokens. We saw Grin spike up in price in mid-January, and I used that as an opportunity to sell all the tokens I had accumulated. Number 12 project for the month are my Gold Shell KD Box Pro miners. I have 6 of these. We did see a nice increase in the KDA price for the month, a 40% increase. That made these miners profitable once again, generating just under $18 in profit for the month. Now, I did sell all my KDA tokens that I had mined. I sold those just the other day. Since we saw some strength in the KDA token, I decided to use an opportunity to sell my tokens. The one big issue I have with the Kadena project is the inflation rate is extremely high, so it will make it very difficult, I believe, for this token to sustain large uptrends in price in their future, just because there's going to be such a high inflation rate. It will take a lot of buying power for this token to appreciate in value. So I've made the decision to continue to sell my KDA tokens, especially as we see increased prices. Number 13 project is Drip. I am going to move this project over to the miner graveyard after this month. The Drip token really has seen quite a substantial decrease in its price over the past year. I believe it's down now like 99.6%. It was up over 120 bucks a year ago, and it just continues to fall. The way this project's set up, I don't think it's sustainable, and I could really see this coin eventually going to zero. I've never covered this project in detail on my channel because I really didn't want to give it any promotion. I only put a small amount into drip as a speculative bet, and I didn't want to influence people into trying to get into this project when it's really very Ponzi based. All right, number 14 is map metrics. Like I've mentioned before, I don't drive a whole lot, so I don't earn a whole lot of map metrics tokens. This month we earned 1,300 tokens, which translate at current prices to about $5. Number 15 is my Gold Shell CK box. This mines the cryptocurrency CKB. We did see a nice increase in the coin's price over the past month, and I'm staking my coins over on KuCoin. Number 16 is the Gold Shell ST box that mines Starcoin. We saw a nice increase in Starcoin's price over last month. The one thing that's nice about this miner is the power usage for this mini box miner is much lower than all the other Gold Shell box miners. So it helps to contribute to it staying profitable. Number 17 is the Block Unlimited. I have the Bitcoin Block Unlimited. Really not much going on with this project. Only $1.86 for the month, and it looked in the total amount that I've mined so far, it's only worth about $17 at this point over the past, I believe I've had it online for about 9 months. Number 18 is my Gold Shell SC box. I mine SC Prime with this. This one's barely profitable at this point. Then number 19 is my Gold Shell LB box. This mines the library token. This one's also barely profitable, but we did see a nice increase in library's token price over the past month. And I know the SEC just came out the other day in court and stated that library is not a security in court, and that caused the price of library to spike up on that news. Now, the one issue I have with this token is it's not currently traded on many exchanges, so the liquidity of it is lacking. So at the time being, I'm continuing to stack my library tokens. Number 20 are my Gold Shell Mini Doge Pros. I have 3 of these. These are pretty much break even at this point. I really use this as heaters throughout my house, and I'm actively converting them to Bitcoin every couple days. I have this linked up with my Zelcore wallet, and essentially every couple days I'll go into my Zelcore wallet and exchange both the Litecoin and the Dogecoin that I'm earning with these miners, and I'll exchange it to Bitcoin. Number 21 is my Helium Bobcat 500. This is a 5G mobile token miner. I've earned 150,000 mobile tokens for the month, and total tokens that to date is 1.26 million. Now this is still on testnet, and as far as I'm aware, the mobile token does not have a value yet on exchanges. Number 22 is WeatherXM. This is also in testnet still. I earned 342 WeatherXM tokens, and I did a video on their white paper earlier this month, and they're planning to do their token release sometime in Q4 of 2023, market conditions allowing. Number 23 is PiFi Aware, earned 2,300 of these. This is also still on testnet, so no value for that yet. 24 are my 6 S19 Pro 110 terahash Bitcoin miners. These are still offline. The company that I'm using to host these miners, Musk Miners, has had some issues with the generator that these miners run on, so they're still working on correcting that. But hopefully, as Bitcoin continues to appreciate in price, the mining for Bitcoin with these miners will be profitable, and I can have these back online shortly. Number 25 is my Gold Shell HS box. I'm mining SE Prime with this miner. It's currently slightly unprofitable, but I'm keeping it online at least through the winter since it serves as a heater in my house. All right, number 26 is my FutureBit Apollo Bitcoin miner. This one is more of a novelty miner. It runs a full Bitcoin node, and it's slightly unprofitable, but it doubles as a heater for the winter, so I'll keep it online, at least for the near-time future. Then rounding out the list in terms of most unprofitable are my Gold Shell Mini Doge miners. I have 9 of these, generating a net loss for the month of $25. Now, these are still serving as a heater for my house here in the winter, and I'm actually converting them into Bitcoin, so at least for the time being, I'll keep them on since they are doubling as a heater, but long-term, if they do not become more profitable, I'll likely have to unplug them again. I want to continue to provide as much value as I can in these videos and on my channel. So if there's any miner or topic or project you want me to cover in more detail, just let me know in the comment section below. Thanks for joining me in this month's income review video. If you found this info helpful, consider subscribing and then check out one of my other videos over here.